Hi, I'm Kenneth Wajda. I'm a professional photographer here in Colorado. Welcome to another one of my photography talks. Today we'll talk about networking and referrals. You know, really in this business, a lot of what we do is networking and referrals. And there's a lot of noise out there with a lot of people photographing, and it's like everybody's a photographer, it seems like these days. And how do you get quality out to people? Well, I think the way you do it is you network and you share your work and you talk about it. And you carry it. I carry a little photo album in my camera bag that has film photographs in it. So if I'm talking to somebody and they see a Hasselblad and they go, "What's that for? Why would you use that?" I can show them. And the ability to show our work is probably the most important thing we can do if we want to show our style. And I like to think that my style is a little bit of a Rolling Stone, Annie Leibovitz, Irving Penn, Richard Avedon kind of a style. Well, when I say that to somebody who doesn't know who they are, that doesn't mean a lot. But I have a website called thefilmphotographer.com, and that has most of the film work that I do, and it kind of showcases the work that is originating on film, from 4x5 to 120 and even 35 millimeter. So I'm coming to you. Who do you know in Colorado that could use that link? How can I network with your family or your friends in Colorado? I travel out to Pennsylvania and New Jersey a lot because my family lives there. Who do you know in Pennsylvania and New Jersey that can get the link to filmphotographer.com? Because the more we network, this whole business is so dependent on sharing our work and seeing our work and having somebody give a good plug. If I need an assistant to work on a film shoot, if you gave me a name of somebody and said, you know, I recommend so-and-so, or if one of my other shooters says, oh, you know, I recommend so-and-so, I'm going to have a little bit more respect and value and trust that might be a good person to bring on because it came recommended. Well, that's what we're looking for. You need recommendations for your work all the time. I need recommendations. You can say, oh, you know, you're a commercial photographer for 30 years, you don't need that anymore. You constantly need it. This business is not one that ever stops as far as the marketing, the promotion. Coca-Cola spends zillions of dollars every year on promotion, even though everybody knows about Coca-Cola, because you constantly have to show people and give them the idea of, hey, I want to use that brand. I want to take care of, you know, my family with family portraits, but I want something better than somebody with their phone camera or a new SLR they just got and they don't know how to use out by the tree. I don't do that. So again, you may talk to friends and family who go, I want a picture by the tree and I don't want to pay for it. Well, that's not me either. But certainly, if there are people that you know that may be interested in a studio, kind of high-end, glamorous, a little bit like a personality portrait more than a headshot or just a standard JCPenney family photo, I'm the guy. I would say there's very few people who can do what I do. Very few people who are doing the studio feeling, dressed up, a little bit of attitude, a little bit of style, a lot of lighting, trying to create a little bit of a personality on film. Almost like I'm shooting a magazine story more than I'm shooting a person for a family portrait for their wall. The idea being that that photograph, that square 120 negative could be made into a 20 by 20 canvas print and look incredible in their home. That's my goal. And we have to network. Networking is everything. So do you know anybody? I have contacts in California. I have contacts in Pennsylvania and New Jersey. I have contacts in Cincinnati. I have lots of access to Colorado. I can go anywhere. The truth is, my goal is to create and to find clients, and if you can help in any way, thefilmphotographer.com is the site I'm using to promote the film work, and families, individuals, people who are like creatives, and people who, you know, understand the finer things. I always say there's 3 kinds of ways to eat. You can eat leftovers cold over the sink, you can go out to the greasy diner, or you can go to the Four Seasons and go get a chef prepared meal. Well, I like to think of my photography as chef prepared. It's not diner and it's not at home leftovers. So there's a niche market for the people who want a Four Seasons dinner. And most people really are taking the diner and the leftovers all day long. And that's not my client. My client is the one who wants film, who wants black and white, and wants that look that is just sort of a little special. And it becomes like an iconic photograph of them. So any leads, that's what this is all about, networking. And your own. What's your network? Who are you networking to? If you have work that you want to get out to people, put them in the links below, and let's look at those too. Because you may have something that somebody else could use, and that you're offering, and they we can share, we can work together. But networking is so important. If you can go to any networking events, if you're working in the business, certainly do, because people hire people that they've met before. People hire people that they liked, that they smiled with, and they had a conversation with, and they seem like a good person, not a serial killer. People like that. All right, that's today's photography talk. If you have any comments, put them in the comment area below. If you're enjoying these, hit the subscribe button, and any help you can give us, please, the Patreon. I'm not sure who us is. Sometimes I think about I must be like schizophrenic when I say that, if you can help us. It's just me. Thanks so much for watching. We'll talk tomorrow.